And that's why I chose the name AmaraWave. AmaraWave is undying wave of change.
Mhm.
So the title of our distributors is also, we call them change makers.
Uh-huh.
So we are
Okay.
all change makers come together to make a change.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I am so happy you're here with us today because not only do we have one fabulous guest, but we have two guests joining us here on the podcast today. I'm so excited to introduce you to Perminder and Kelly that are going to talk a little bit about AmaraWave. And you're not a new company, but maybe new to some of our listeners. So Kelly, you've been on the podcast before. Welcome back. I know your direct sales journey has evolved over the last couple of years, so I'm excited to be here and catch up with you on all the things. But for those listening in that haven't met both of you yet, why don't you just share a quick introduction of your background and how you landed at AmaraWave? Kelly, you want to start?
Yeah, sure, of course. Thank you so much, Becky. Thank you so much for having us on today and welcoming me back. It's been one of my highlights was being on your podcast, a couple of years ago and just meeting you in general. So we really appreciate your time and willingness to have us here. So I'm
Absolutely.
Kelly, and I have been in the direct sales network marketing space for 15 years now, 9 of which I spent in the field growing a fabulous team to the top 1% of my company while teaching full time. So that was fun. And then I took that knowledge and that experience coupled with my teaching career and my expertise and background there and moved to the corporate side about 5 years ago. And so I really am passionate about helping to build startups and then coaching and mentoring and teaching our field members how to grow their businesses and how to have the success that they want to have, especially as, I know my journey has evolved, but this industry has evolved too. So really being able to do that along the way as well. So
Amazing. Parminder, you want to share a quick introduction as well?
So I'm Perminder, my last name Chohan. I've been in the industry for close to 35 years.
Yeah.
I've started with Amway in 90s, then I've been a part of a few other companies. I also ran a very successful financial services business
Okay.
where I coached and mentored over 1,000 people. And I came from India in 90 to North America and just learned everything from here. I have written 4 books. I am
Okay.
4 times a best-selling author, produced 2 documentary movies, working on third one, won 2 Emmy Awards for one of the movies. So that's my journey. Started with humble beginnings, then grew up from there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is, I mean, quite the background. All the things from books to movies to network marketing industry and now leading this company. What a journey. I mean, that just shows how much you can grow and evolve and reinvent yourself and do new things. So, such an inspiring background. I'd love to hear a little bit more about AmaraWave. Tell us a little bit about your products and the mission.
So we specialize in skincare and nutritional products, and I pay very close attention to the quality of product.
Yeah.
And also, it's a purpose-driven company.
Mhm.
So we have a purpose behind the company. 10% of the profits of the company will be donated to a charity. People can choose a charity of their choice who are working with us. We'll have a voting system where they can vote to choose the charity. So it's one thing, product is very, very important. Also, the purpose and the compensation plan is also very, very important. And my background is in computer programming. I'm a system analyst. So I have also paid very close attention to designing a state-of-the-art compensation plan. I wanted to make sure we are different. So what we bring to the table is different compared to what is traditionally done in network marketing.
Yeah. Well, just that 10% back to charity, I mean, that alone is different. I mean, a lot of companies support a cause and they donate a couple of products here and there or a very small percentage of sales. But I mean, 10%, that is incredibly generous. And you get your sales field involved with that process as well, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So how does that work? Are there certain charities that they have an option of choosing from, or is there one charity that everyone kind of votes for? Tell us a little bit more about that commitment to philanthropy.
Yeah, people can choose a charity of their choice. We will select maybe 4 to 5 different charities. So we'll select from top 5. So
Mhm.
people can vote. Then we'll see the highest votes, and that's how we will decide where our funds will go.
That's awesome. So cool. That is super cool. I love it. I know that your tagline is the caring company. That jumped out at me right away when I landed over on the website and Kelly was kind of filling me in on all the good things that you're up to. So, how did you land on that and how important is that to the core of the mission at the company?
Perminder, do you want to tell the story about, how you came to found this company and what this company means to you and what AmaraWave means, the name of the company even in general, because I think that that's so powerful as well.
Yeah, so this is my dream from last 26 years I wanted to do. And with the experience and resources, now it was the right time and access to products as well. So our manufacturing for skincare is 76 years old. It's not a new company.
Mhm.
AmaraWave is just starting, but the product is there for a long time. Our brand is very, very powerful. Product can give you visible results. And my dream was the quality of the product and caring of everybody involved in the company. So we
Mhm.
have basically 3 missions: care for yourself, care for others, and care for the world.
Oh.
So all my entire life, I've been supporting over 36 different charities nationally and internationally. And I have done so much work in that field as well. Our documentary movies also theme is to give back. So we bring in the topics where we make a difference and giving back. Whoever I am today is because of people around me. And it's my responsibility to give back and bring back something to create a change.
I love that. I love that. I was just listening to something the other day and they were talking about how important it is to surround yourself with a community of people that inspire you and bring out the best in you. And one of the best tips I think I heard on this short episode I was listening to was if you don't feel like you have that in your circle of friends or in your community, to volunteer and to get involved and to be part of charities and be part of nonprofits and do things to give back and surround yourself with philanthropic people because typically those are the people that are stepping into the world and have that, kind of have that mantra and that similar mindset. And so if you're trying to build that community or that circle, that's a really great place to begin or a great place to start. And I love that this is essentially built into the business that you've created, which is so, so powerful.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wanted to create something to leave behind. So what we are creating is we are building a legacy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's why my thinking was this company has to be different.
Hmm.
So people should come to us because we are different. So our mindset is different. Our purpose is very different. And we are there to make a huge difference in the life of people involved in the company and people around us. And all together, if we're working all together to make a difference, we can create a ripple effect, which people will remember for many, many years to come.
Ah, I love that. Love that so much. And tell us what regions you're in also. So I meant to cover that in the beginning, but you're based out of Canada and you're not just a Canadian company. You're reaching other regions of the world, correct?
We are a US company. We also registered in Canada, but all the
Okay.
products are manufactured in Vancouver, BC.
Perfect.
and nutritional products are also manufactured in BC. But currently, we are in North America, basically US and Canada. Once we build this area, then we are expanding globally. So we have already approvals for some other countries in place. We will going to be in India, Mexico, Spain, Portugal, Brazil, many other countries, Dubai. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's incredible.
2026, by 2026, we'll be in 10 different countries at least.
Wow, that is amazing. Yeah, talk about that ripple effect, right? When you're reaching across your country and where you're headquartered and reaching people all over the world. That's pretty incredible. Kelly, I want to ask you a little bit because I know that we've seen the industry over many changes, even since the last time you popped on my podcast. It was a very different kind of vibe in the culture and what people are talking about and what's happening here. So one thing that I think is super exciting is knowing that there has been so much change in the social selling landscape lately. Many companies, frankly, are exiting the industry. They're heading out. They're moving to an affiliate model. They're changing comp plan. They're taking away compensation from their field. And while that's happening, to me, it feels like you all are stepping in to the model. And I'd love to hear a little bit about your commitment to the sales channel and why you're here to stay. I think people would love to hear that and a little bit of good news in the midst of a whole lot of change that many are navigating right now.
Yeah, 100%, Becky. It has been a change, even just in a few short years, right? But, one of the reasons why I decided to partner with Perminder, as the National Director of Sales was because of his vision, because of his commitment to philanthropy, because of the fact that these products were manufactured in Canada and the compensation plan. So while, many are leaving, right, and heading, there's out to the affiliate model or to different avenues, we are digging our heels in because this is an industry that has spanned hundreds of years, right? That
Yeah.
has a really good foundation and it's all about people. And that's exactly what this company is about. It's about helping people. It's about helping people, in the greater landscape of the world, helping people get an opportunity to make more money, right? Which is also something right now with the economy that is really important, and helping people to be able to put really good products on their body and inside of their body, right? So it's all about helping and caring, quite frankly. The compensation plan that is developed blends the best of that foundation with the new model, right? So we actually have built into our compensation plan a way that people can make money in an affiliate like model, right? But also contribute to the greater good of, a large sales organization, because collectively, to Perminder's point, we're going to make the biggest difference together with the most people that we can have involved, right? And so the way to capture the most people involved is to use this model that is so strong, right? That really takes people and puts them at the center of what they can build and honors and respects that, right? And so taking that model and then adding in that affiliate model into our compensation plan, we can welcome everybody here with open arms and really build something great together, to grow together, to make the biggest difference in the world. So Perminder, correct me if I'm wrong, but everything that you touch turns to success, it seems, right? From movies to books and whatnot. And you have this incredible vision where we really want to support people who want to grow a business for themselves, but we also want to support the people who might just want to share a little bit on the side, because ultimately every single person that we can put in, a drop of good product into their bodies, on their bodies, and that they can share it, we create that ripple effect and can really change and hopefully change, maybe bring the industry back, right? Or keep
Yeah.
that industry and also change the world at the same time. So
Oh, so good. Perminder, anything you'd add to that in the sense of, you could have chosen a different model, right? Like you got a great product. There's many ways to sell great product. Why did you pick direct sales and a social selling model?
Because I love this industry. I have seen my life was hugely changed, and I've seen people around me, their life was totally changed in a matter of months. And very strong model. And if you put it together properly, it can change thousands of lives around you. So
Mhm.
that's why when we were putting together compensation plan, So we kept everything in mind, like affiliate model and
Yeah.
traditional compensation plan. It's like a hybrid.
Mhm.
So we brought everything to the table. So you don't have to stay away that we don't have this. We try to have everything in one compensation plan where people can come in and enjoy the life and build this company together. And that's why I chose the name AmaraWave. AmaraWave is undying wave of change.
Mhm.
So the title of our distributors is also, we call them change makers.
Uh-huh.
So we are
Okay.
all change makers come together to make a change.
That is incredible. Well, it feels like you're leading the way in doing that. I love that the comp plan and the mission is different. It is different than what some other companies have historically done, and being able to kind of lean into that hybrid model, but also funnel in that mission around philanthropy and caring for people, I think is a very powerful combination that I think is going to be attractive to so many people. I'd love to hear from both of you what you're most excited about at AmaraWave over the next 12 months. I know, especially when you're in growth mode and there's a lot happening, we're focused on what's happening here and now today. But over the next year, what are you excited about?
What I am most excited about is filling our founding changemaker spots and having those founding people be an integral part of making that change. You know, we recently had someone become a founding changemaker and said, to your point, Becky, that we're bucking a trend, right? And
Yeah.
so I'm excited to continue to buck that trend, to continue to stand firm in our stance with this industry, to also be able to help people, you know, have success. We have put some fabulous systems in place. We've worked really hard behind the scenes to make it with some fabulous industry leaders as well that have helped us make it so you can work your business an hour a day from your phone and really build a sustainable, duplicatable business. And you know, I'm excited to see people get to the top of the compensation plan. You know, I'm
Yeah.
excited to see people have that success and make money and celebrate them walking across the stage as founding change makers. And you know, that's what I'm most excited about right now, the
I love
transformation
that.
that's going to happen with people and the company. So
Yeah. Well, I love that
Yeah,
they're called
yeah.
change makers.
My vision is I just wanted to make sure nobody is left behind.
Mhm.
So we are doing things, making it easy for the people to be a part of this company. So
Yeah.
we are bringing in different things in each month to make sure nobody's missing. If somebody really wants to do this business and be a part of this business, we wanted to make sure there's nothing to stop them. We give them every chance to get involved.
Mhm.
That's why when we design promotions, we keep everybody in mind
Mhm.
Mm.
how it can help to grow their business. That's why, compared to many different startups, if you look at the tools and the things we provide to our sales force, we have everything ready up front. So that's why I put a lot of time building this company. We didn't want it to rush this company and launch right away. We wanted to have everything in place before we launch the company. Kelly
Mhm.
and I worked for many months. I
Mhm.
worked for a few years, but
Mhm.
she got involved for many months before we even start talking to people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So the purpose was to have everything strong, foundation is strong, and we are also a debt-free company.
Mhm.
So that's also a very, very strong point of us. If the foundation is strong, then I wanted to make sure the company is there and sustainable for many, many years to come, because so many people's lives will be depending on this company.
Yeah.
So we don't compromise on the things which is going to make harder to run the business later. So we fixed everything up front.
Mhm.
So then we are sustainable for long, long time and many, many years to come.
That's incredible.
I'm here to create a history.
Mhm.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Well, and I think that that's the beauty of this industry, that no matter your background, no matter your expertise, no matter if you've sold anything before in your life, that you can step in to it with confidence and you can find that success and you can find it fast too, right? Like I think about startup mode for a traditional company. Oftentimes you're not in profit mode for years.
Yep,
And this model allows kind of the average Joe
yep,
to jump right in and see some incredible success from the get-go and work their way through the compensation plan if they want more. And that mission of there's something for everyone and nobody being left behind and having an opportunity there for you, no matter if you want to do this full time or if you want to work for, a half an hour a day on your phone, that you're going to find some level of success there and can build that legacy.
I mean, Becky just said it, so well, and I want to just speak, about that. We had a fabulous change maker actually double promote in her first month in business just because of the systems we have set up, because of the products. I loved it. She was taking the one of our products in her purse and like putting it on people's hands and selling it on the go, so that, that's almost a more traditional model than what we have set up, using social media and social selling and all the more modern day tools. So we really have set it up so that people can have success, but the people are what matters. And, the community we have, they are passionate, they are purposeful, and they are driven. And that is so powerful and so exciting to me to watch and have people like that. Like you were talking about, Becky, surrounding yourself with a community of people that are passionate, that really care, right? That are purposeful, that are making a difference, and that are driven to make a difference in the world. That's actually what the definition of change maker is, and why we decided to call our, independent distributors change makers, because they are empathetic and driven towards a genuine goal. And that's what we're doing here. So
good. Well, I was going to ask you for one word to describe your community, but I think you just summed it up. Let me ask you another question
Also,
then. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Perminder.
I also wanted to touch on something like most of the traditional models of the network marketing companies. If you look at their higher ranks, the qualification to qualify for benefits, it's sometime monthly requirements are huge. And that's another point I kept in mind. So our active requirement is very low level. So people not struggling or not buying too many products just to stay active.
Right.
So we just wanted them to not worry about that part and focus on business. We wanted to make sure we bring all the like-minded people together to create a ripple effect for many, many years to come.
That's amazing. So good. Well, let me ask you this then. We touched on product, but I'd love to hear what your favorite product is out of all the things that you offer, because I know there's a lot. So somebody might just be taking a peek on the product side. What's your favorite, or where do you recommend they start?
I use our wrinkle cream every single day for many, many years. And our product, which is a facial oil, age-defying facial oil, that's what we call gold in a bottle.
Oh, yeah.
And with one single application on your hand, you can feel the difference. That's how powerful our products are. So that was the main focus behind the creation of these products, that if the product delivers the quality, nobody can stop you from growing. So that's what the quality of the product is. We bring it to the table. And Kelly also using our products, and she can also talk about that.
What's your favorite, Kelly?
Well, Becky, that is a tough question. So can I say a package of products? Because that's
You're
like cheating.
one.
Just
Kidding. Right? Yeah, tell us.
I'll choose one wellness and one beauty product. Does that sound good?
Okay. Yes, we'll allow it.
So I really like the daily moisturizing cream. And by the way, wrinkle cream, I don't see any wrinkles on Perminder's face. I haven't gotten there yet, but I was like, that's a testament. But I use the daily moisturizing cream, which is another, moisturizer. It is 70% organic, which I think is really important. I've used a lot of, organic, all natural products that don't deliver results. This product is absolutely incredible. It's hydrating. It's not greasy. It's organic. I love it because that's the lifestyle I like to live. But then I also really love, I guess this would be my number one, the marine collagen with hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. I don't think a lot of people understand the differences in collagen, so I'm excited to help educate people on that. But our marine collagen is really important for skin glowing, from the inside out, but it does so much more on the inside. So that I just mix into my coffee every single morning. It's tasteless and it just dissolves easily. That's probably my favorite product, that if I had to go without it, I'd be very upset.
I love it. Well, anything that goes well with coffee, I'm in.
Right?
And then last question, I ask all my podcast guests because I'm a little office supply obsessed over here. And I know, Kelly, you are too. Favorite office supply?
You want me to go, Perminder? Okay. So I love all notebooks and pens. I'm very old school. I write everything down, sticky notes, I've got all of the lists going all over my desk. So that's probably my favorite office supply.
I think we
So
may have bonded over
my
pens.
favorite, yeah,
We did.
my favorite is a day planner.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
I still use the paper planner
Yeah.
every day. There are so many digital tools and technology, but I wanted to write things in day planner. And the second most important, because I keep that on also one on my nightstand.
Uh-huh.
So I visualize things before I go to sleep. So how I wanted to create the life I wanted to see. So that's what I visualize before I go to bed.
I love it. I love
And
it.
anytime comes to my brain during the night when I wake up or something comes up, I just write it down on the.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I went back to a paper planner this year. For years, I did everything digital. And this year, I mean, I still have a lot digital, all of our
Yeah.
project management, all my inbox, my calendar. But having that paper planner, just kind of time blocking out how I'm spending my day, I've actually really enjoyed it. It's kind of, it's been a good feeling. Well, tell us both, where can we connect with you? If someone's listening right now, interested in learning more about the mission of AmaraWave products, any of that, where can they go to learn more?
They can also email it to us, support@amarawave.com.
Okay.
And my email is Perminder, Perminder .CHOHAN @amarawave.com. Anything they wanted to ask, any questions they have, they wanted to learn about the opportunity, we are always there. And Kelly can share her information.
yeah. So
Amazing.
I would be remiss not to send everyone to the website because we did work very hard on that, right? Perminder right in the
Yeah,
beginning. And
yeah.
it's really good. So the Perminder's story is there, the company story. They can check out all the products. So I would be remiss not to send people to amarawave.com. Pretty simple.
Mhm.
AMARAWAVE.com, right? But then you can send the emails to Perminder and I will take all of your social DMs
There we
and all
go.
of the
Okay.
social following over. We have AmaraWave Inc. at AmaraWave Inc. on Instagram and Threads, AmaraWave Inc. on Facebook. You can find us. And then I am Kelly L. Trenholm on Instagram, Threads, Facebook, all the platforms. So you can find me on all the
Perfect.
platforms over there. And I would love to connect with everybody on social. And I'm a big cheerleader at heart. So I just want to cheer people on. I want to get to know people. I want to connect with people. So come connect with me over on social and let's get to know each other a little bit more.
Amazing. So good. Well, thank you both for being here, sharing the story, sharing the vision of where you're headed and this incredible brand and community that you're building. I appreciate both of you so much. And I mean, handing out email addresses and social addresses. I mean, I feel like you guys are the real deal. Like, just email us, just send us a message on social. We'd be happy to talk to you about what we have going on. So, thank you again for being here. I'm excited for a part 2 of this podcast. Like, let's give it another 12 months, 18 months, and share some of those incredible success stories that I know will be happening over the next short term. So excited to see your next chapter unfold. Thank you for being here on the podcast today.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Absolutely. Thanks. Talk to you
Thank
soon.
you.
Have a great day.
This episode is sponsored by CintShare. CintShare is the #1 social media scheduler for direct sellers and loved by creators in any industry. It's truly your one-stop shop for all things social. Join hundreds of thousands of social sellers and entrepreneurs who turn to CintShare for free social media training and resources. Get started today with your free 30-day trial at moderndirectseller.com/CintShare.